Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video we want to take a look at what the Cardano price is doing and what Bitcoin is doing as well, because there have been some movements. And before we do that, again, thanks a lot for all your comments, all your likes. If you like the video, please hit the like button, leave a comment for the algorithm and subscribe if you haven't already done so for more Cardano content. But I also publish videos on other altcoins like VeChain, like Solana, like Algorand, like IOTA, like Koti, lots of other ones in the plan as well. But Cardano will remain a main focus on this channel because it is my biggest holding, and I know a lot of you guys want to hear about Cardano as well. These videos oftentimes do best on this channel. So again, by the way, I saw that a scammer has created a more passive, more crypto online group on Telegram. Please don't join that. I have created another one that I'll let you know about, but please don't join any public groups on Telegram. That is not from me. So let's start. I want to talk about, before we start, actually have a look at that. I don't know if you've noticed already, it was only published an hour ago by Input Output. They talk about next week's Cardano Summit. And they talk about apparently that you are able to join a virtual world, or they created 7 online worlds to explore. I don't know how it will work exactly, but I don't know if that might be a live world through which you can interact with others. Potentially, that would be quite cool. So you can check that out on Twitter. It's quite cool. I can't wait for it. I think I actually will attend it virtually. I said I might attend it in London, but I think I will attend it virtually because, at some point I need to spend time with my family as well. So the virtual option is quite cool. Actually, I can do it from home. Kids are obviously, they want a time with me on the weekend while I work during the week. So that's pretty cool. So I can't wait for that. Actually prefer that to go into London. So that's pretty cool. Right, but let's go into the details here. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, it was looking like Bitcoin was moving up and now it's sort of moving sideways again. But I think that is still a bull flag that we have playing out here. That's on the hourly chart. We've seen Bitcoin going up here. We've seen that Donchian channel here being pushed up, and then we slowed down. I did my last video, I said this is it looked like a triangle pattern, so basically just a channel that was forming, trend continuation pattern. Now that was invalidated. At least we broke to the downside. We also broke below that 48,500 former support, now resistance level. And however, we are still above the 47,800, which is here, which wasn't a very important level as well. Let me just, but we have broken back into that sort of channel here, which isn't great, but we are still, in my opinion, in that bull flag formation here. So I think it's pretty cool, because what that is, basically we've made that move to the upside, and we can see it similar to what we did here. So we moved up, I zoom out a little bit. We have, we have made that move to the upside, as you might remember. But let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart where we are. We can see that, in the last few days, we actually did that pump to the upside. We moved up, we formed a bull flag that broke out to the upside as I thought it would do, and it did. And then we are now in, I think, another bull flag formation. It looked like a triangle pattern, a channel today, but now it looks more like a descending channel. So really more like a bull flag that I think will break out to the upside. That's my personal view, because what you have essentially is the same pattern, maybe a little bit smaller than what we had here. You can clearly see that we had a pretty big one here and then broke to the upside. Now we've got a smaller one. So in my opinion, the same should happen. I mean, it's never guaranteed, but I think it's fairly likely that the same will happen again. And what makes me think that is that generally, we are in an uptrend. You can also see that these moves to the upside are much faster with much more momentum than these consolidations. And here again, very clear move to the upside, small consolidation. So there might be another one coming that will push us again above that 48,500 level. I think that's important. This morning we said, you know, when Bitcoin is moving above 48,500, Cardano will start to move, and it did. But then unfortunately Bitcoin in this consolidation broke again below that level, and Cardano lost some momentum as well. Cardano is still here on the daily. We can clearly see that still here in this descending triangle. I'm going to delete that Donchian channel again. We don't really need it now. Here on the daily, the 50-day moving average gets quite close to the price now, will provide some really good support in my opinion. So that makes it less likely that we drop to the downside now, I think. So it is actually quite good that these moving averages come closer to the price, because that provides some stability. However, it also increases the risk that we drop below them. However, they generally provide really good support, especially like the 50-day moving average. And what we have here now is, if we go to the daily, I think that if we go to the 1 hour chart, I think that is what most of you guys interest, because we do these frequent updates. We are currently really trading alongside this descending triangle trend line. It looks like we actually broke above that, and it seems to provide some support now here on the hourly. I mean, maybe I need to, here on the hourly, maybe I actually need to push it a little bit to the upside, but it wouldn't make much sense, because then I probably have to adjust it here for the but no, I can't really see how that would work. I think we've actually broken to the upside of that trend line now, if I see that correctly, because you don't want to connect just any points now. Doesn't make really a lot of sense. I'm going to delete that, because it's not clear really. Don't see really a clear connection. I think that trend line actually on the hourly moved more like that, and when we broke to the upside anyway, but we have failed to make a new high. You can clearly see that we tried to break above that level today, which was the 245. We tried to break above that high, we failed, and that is because Bitcoin is consolidating. I think if that bull flag, and that's why we're always looking at both Bitcoin and Cardano on this channel, because it's just pointless just to look at one, because that helps us to potentially predict the Cardano moves as well. If that really is a bull flag, which it actually is, but it's not guaranteed that these break to the upside, but it's more likely, which makes me think they will break to the upside, especially as you have here now the 20 period moving average coming up. That might provide support and push the price up. So if that pushes to the upside above 48,500, that gives us a chance to move back to 245 with Bitcoin, but currently we're trading below 238, that resistance level, which is that support level, which is now resistance again. And there is still a risk that head and shoulders is playing out, because we still have one shoulder, one head, and one shoulder here. Even though it looks a little bit less like a head and shoulder now, but I think it still is. It's not invalidated yet. I think it's only invalidated as soon as we make a new higher high here about 280, above 280, or as soon as we actually break to the downside and fulfill that pattern. But there's still a chance that we go up if Bitcoin goes up. So. And also, I think, what is very crucial, we've talked about the summit here, which actually looks really, really interesting. Can't actually wait for that. And there will be a lot of interesting partnerships announced on that Cardano Summit. So I can't wait for that. I think, if the price doesn't massively rise before the Cardano Summit, I think we will see a breakout after that summit, which is on the 25th, 26th, next weekend. And I think we will see it potentially during that summit, or just before or after, but it will happen in my opinion. I think there will be things announced that many people won't predict, can't see yet. There's a lot of things going in the background. I heard already quite interesting news, but these could just be rumors, but I can't see these rumors in the price yet personally. I think there will be some very interesting moves, and that's why I'm of course holding on to my Cardano. That I'm actually a long-term holder, and patience for me has been key. I bought at $1. I bought before. I bought actually last year. That I said it before on this channel. And so people who say it's sort of crabbing along now, it's just moving sideways. But in 1 year, this crypto made such impressive gains. It's just crazy. And of course, for people who started to get into crypto and Cardano at like $2.50, $3, yeah, of course it looks pretty bad at the moment. But always look at the time scale. I mean, in a very short period of time, Cardano made impressive gains, and I think more impressive gains are going to come, but we just need a little bit of, so if you heard the baby, that's the baby. But yeah, if you these impressive gains will come. So yeah, just a bit of patience. Of course, no financial advice, but that is my strategy. I'm going to hold on to it, and the best is still to come. All right, so hopefully you liked that update. If you did, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.